Alright, we're making this video again because the last one was horrible. 1967 Fetters weather wheel, 12,000 BTU on 115 volts that I got from Ken up in Pittsburgh a couple weekends ago. I mean, this pan is absolutely rotted, but I mean, I can't even save that pan. I'm gonna have to cut the back half out and reinforce it with something, but yeah, I mean, that's bad. So obviously it had condensation issues at one point, and then it made its own drain hole in the back, but it doesn't care. It just runs. So yeah, it's got a full charge. Hasn't leaked a drop of R22. It's an AJ compressor. Four-row evaporator, four-row condenser. I mean, I was looking at that 90s weather wheel that I have in comparison to this, and it is a piece of junk compared to this unit. Even this huge freaking 90s Fetters would be a piece of junk in comparison, because it is. These are the best of the best. And obviously, David, please, worn off, but whatever. I mean, when Ken got this, that condenser coil was absolutely plugged up, so. But yeah, the compressor, I mean, it's running fine. It doesn't care. So, yeah, I had this running for probably about an hour and a half already. This morning it's pretty humid. I gotta figure out how to get this adhesive off because there was a sticker on here. Control panel, kind of plain, but it's there. The grill knobs are actually still there. And the case, yeah, it's definitely faded, but it still has the baffle that goes there. I don't know if that's factory or not. It looks factory enough to me. I might just want to clean the rust off and wax it. And I don't know. I probably will repaint this if I install it, but I would need to find a spot for it. It's got the top bar with the things on it. So yeah, and then the blower wheel. I don't know what's in here, but apparently New Bright did not take it out. So it's like hard clumps of whatever the hell stupid people at home hair salons, you know, use for hair care, you know, products or whatever. Yeah, I'll probably New Bright that again, but it's pretty good right now. Got plenty of airflow. And the bearings on the fan, I mean, they're perfect. Of course, if I move this, it will hit. So that's why I have to reinforce that pan and get this support back going before I install this. I mean, if I had a use for it this summer, I'd throw it in like this in the sleeve. But as long as this isn't going to vibrate a hole in the copper somewhere, that's where these things, you know, leak. Because yeah, the base pan is all rusted out, but as soon as you get rust on the coils here and you got lines floating around and stuff, the vibration just rubs it out, and you know, that's pretty much that. I'd like to keep the factory charge on this thing. But yeah, you can see the Lake Fetters. I mean, this doesn't compare in performance to any of my other air conditioners, so It's impressive. And then let's see if I take this off, you'll see how bad the other coil is. But for now, let's start it back up. Tell you what. It's freezing. Hard to stand in front of it. I wish I didn't leave my stupid pocket thermometers at home. I can give you an idea of how cold it is, but if you're standing in front of the evaporator, it's like when you stick your head in the freezer. So, yep. It's literally an ice cube suction line right now. And, I mean, the capacitor is a mammoth. So, yeah. I mean, dude, the quality is insane, dude. Screw BP oil and all these idiots that started calling these things inefficient pieces of junk, and big, you know, Pharma and Jimmy Carter and these retards. I don't know why we went away from this design, or why people started saying that these things were junk and everybody else believed it, but energy efficiency is stupid and it's bullshit. I can't find my 1/4 inch. I was going to take this cover off here. It's half the time I spend in the shop is finding the freaking tool I had in my hand 5 minutes ago. Alright, well, come on, I just had that here. Whatever. I'll have to include a photo at the end. There's still dirt behind this first coil, and this one we cleaned already, but yeah, the superheated vapor coming back to the compressor is way too cold. So if you have this cover off, it'll start to freeze up. Obviously, you're losing airflow. So yeah, just a little update on, you know, I got the unit, here's what it looks like, and it will be restored. You can see the condensation running down. Everything's kind of loose right now because I had to take it apart, so. Yeah, it's hard to stand in front of it, but yeah, I gotta figure out why this is leaking, because all the water should be staying in the styrofoam tray and running out. I'm thinking it's under here, under the evaporator, so that's where that rust came from. You know, polish the fan blades. Needs a lot of work, but it is very worth it. So, back up to high, maybe we can see it this time.